All right, I know that you guys have been eagerly awaiting my update for Throwback 30 to see how close I got to my goal of finishing as many prompts as possible before I leave. All right, so before I tell you exactly what we have accomplished, I'm going to ask you to please do all of the things. You know what they are. All right, now, if anybody wants to take a guess, I can pause here and wait. Yeah, okay. Let's talk about this project here. So this is a group of projects that originally was put together by Jessica Lee. This was her concept to take all the projects from the Fantastic Ladies group and put them into one project because you can't get to every single project, despite the fact that a lot of us are trying. I know, there's more coming too. There are more coming. Just to let you know. So what she had done is she had taken a list of all of these projects, some current, some not in rotation anymore, and had us vote on them for the ones that we would like to see in this. She tallied it all up, and the top 30 became part of this project. So what it is we went through each project, saw all of the prompts for those projects, and then picked whichever prompt we wanted to work on. Now, to do this, obviously, you have to be a part of Fantastic Ladies because it's impossible to get all the prompts for 30 different projects into a description box or to follow along. So if you're not a member, go ahead and join. It's going to be linked in the description box for you so you can get right to the Fantastic Ladies page. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't really have to do anything. You don't have to be on YouTube. You don't have to be on Instagram. You do kind of have to be on Facebook, but, not a big deal. So this is something that started on July 28th of this year and will run until July 28th of 2023. It is hashtag Throwback 30 Project Pan, 30 being 30. It should be on the screen. And with this, we do monthly updates. My goal when I started, brought in all 30, a lot of minis, just to be clear, to see how many I could get through so that I didn't have to travel with the products. Let's go ahead and talk about what I had still remaining and where I am with those items. The first one I had in was from the project 12 Days of Christmas. I chose the prompt 9 Ladies Dancing, and I put in the Sydney Grace single Ladies Dancing for 9 uses. That's what it looks like. And there is a swatch. Oh, you're going to have to deal with the crinkly because I did not grab a wipe, and I'm going to need it. All right. I met my goal, you guys. So that one is rolling back out and going back into my Sydney Grace palette. That's one. Okay. The next one I had was Alice in Wonderpan, and for that, I picked every adventure requires a first step, something out of your comfort zone. I had chosen to bring in the Mary Kay heart-shaped lipstick in Courageous Pink because you have to have heart to have courage, and so I thought that went together, the heart-shaped lipstick in Courageous Pink to help you step out of your comfort zone. Now this one is a clicky, so I cannot really roll it up, but okay. That's the heart right side up. It is a lovely bright pink. I mean, bright pink. Really pretty. I had this in for 9 uses. I had used it... No, not that one. I had used it 3 times last time. I've used an additional 2, so I still have 4 remaining. This one is staying in. All right, then we had Birthstone Beauty. And this is a product for a birthstone, either the package name, the color, however. I went with MAC's Ruby Woo lipstick because my birthday is in July. And this project started in July. Ruby is the birthstone for July, and the color then being red, while the lipstick is a matte red. I like this matte. I'm surprised as much as you are because I am not a matte lipstick fan and bright reds kind of freak me out. But I had a goal of 5 uses on this. And can you see the difference between the pink and the red there? They're fairly close, and that's probably the reason I liked this so much. But I met my goal. So this one is rolling out. All right, that's two. And then I had Child of the 80s. So I picked Candyland, an item that is candy themed. And with that, I went with the Laneige Gummy Bear. And I think the purple one, yeah, the purple one is Gummy Bear. I haven't started this one yet. I had others in there too. So this one is still staying in. We'll get to the others later. All right, then I had food for thought. Food name, smell, or packaging. With this, I went with my notoriously morbid, the Winchester Gospels lip balm, and this is in Dean Seductive Strawberries. It was a 0.15 ounce. It was brand new when I brought it in. It no longer rolls up and I don't scrape out. I've got enough lip products here that I don't need to do that. This one is, oh, smells so good. This is, I'm fairly certain, and I had other people check, a coconut oil based balm. So it doesn't feel gritty necessarily going on, but it's a different texture than a normal like waxy lip balm, and it just melts in instantly. The minute you put it on and rub your lips together, it melts in and it's lovely. So that's going to be going in the empties. Okay, then we had Harry Potter and the Pan of Fire. With that, I had gone with Hufflepuff, specifically because I wanted to use the pattern shampoo and conditioner, and the colors for Hufflepuff are the yellow and black. So this is what I picked. The shampoo is, they were both 3 ounce, 88.7 milliliters, and this one, the shampoo came out just fine and dandy, so I didn't have to cut it open. But the conditioner is a really nice thick conditioner. I was not completely done last time, I don't think, but now I am. So this one is rolling out. I really do like the pattern conditioners. Honestly, I don't really know enough about the differences between the types of them. I just know that they're all really nice and thick. And honestly, I have more. I had a set, and I just mixed them all together because I know I can't squeeze those tubes. It's too thick to squeeze, and with damage in my hand, I couldn't get the conditioner out. I had to cut it. Okay, so the next project is I Heart the 90s, Cowabunga, a beach-themed item. For that, I brought in my sea salt surf spray. Can you see that? There we go. This is by the Broken Top Candle Company. This is a perfumed oil, essentially. It had that little kind of dispenser, which I'm not fond of. So I did put it into a spray bottle, but because it's an oil base, you can see that it's kind of filmy. I put it into the spray bottle, and then I would spray it on myself before I got dressed, and I would just like spritz it and then kind of rub it in. So it absorbed really nicely. It left a great scent. I actually really enjoyed it, but I finished it. So yeah, I'll reuse that. So that's just going to go over there. So that one is done. Okay. So then we have lip service. This is any lipped product. This is my other Laneige. Okay, so this time I brought in the baby in Sweet Candy. Couldn't think of what it was. These are just the little baby with the rounded bottom ones. So there's not a ton of product, but I'm not completely 100% finished. You can see that there's not much left in there. And when I started this project, I was working on another one of these in this exact size. So I had finished that one, and then I went to this one. This one will be done before I leave. And I'll take a picture of the empty container to show you for the next update, because this won't travel with me, but that's why I hadn't started on the other one yet. So, not quite done, but we're getting there. All right, then we had Nightmare on Panning Street. So I picked Halloween, and that was a set of sheet masks. I do have sheet masks, so I have them in another project. But what I did with this is I grabbed all of these oddball eye masks that I had, mostly individually packaged. I had gone through 4 last month. I had I don't know how to say this, it's AMNH, the Starry Collagen Eye Patches. And this was a set of 5. And I have got all 5 of my little foil packages. They are done. That's just going to go in the trash, and the box is going to go in the empties. I just saved them all to prove that I had used all 5. So that is all 9 of them out of the project, and that is a completed prompt. Then we have Pan as Old as Time, my oldest palette. This, I brought in this Mary Kay Eye Color Quad, and I haven't used it, okay? This has got all kinds of dips. It's old, it's used, it's well loved. My goal is to hit Pan in every one of these palettes. I figured I was bringing this one with me, so I wasn't worried about it. That one we knew was going to be staying in. Okay. Then, Pan of Dinosaurs. I chose Microraptor, something with little product. For that, I brought in my small bottle of Prada Candy. I think this is a 1 ounce bottle, but there's no labeling on it. It just has a sprayer with their normal top. And obviously this is, the bottom is actually colored. So this is empty. There's no liquid left in this. That goes in the empties. I'm pretty sure that was a 1 ounce. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, so then we had That's So 2000s, a project I am currently working on. But I chose Sims, a product customized by you. Me and the lady that works at Sephora, okay? This is a set of 4 ABH singles that I had gotten, I don't know how long ago. I know ABH is not my favorite brand for multiple reasons. I do really like these shades. My goal was to use Vermeer, Dusty Rose, Venice, and Dragonfly, each 5 times. Yeah, I have done so. So those are the first 2. And then those are the bottom 2. And truthfully, the shades are really fun. I enjoyed them. So I don't regret having them. I'm glad I got some more use out of them. I don't purchase from the brand. Like I said, this is something I've had for a while, and the lady that worked there helped me pick it, but this will go back into my collection because that is a goal met. All right. Then we had the Golden Girls. I picked Charlie Nyland, the traveling salesman, so a travel size item. For that, I brought in my Way Leave-In conditioner. And this one was the 0.84 ounce bottle. And obviously you can see that this is gone. One more done. All right. We have got This Is Fantasy. I went with Chimera, a Franken product. And this is what I did. I don't remember how much was left of the Wet n Wild. There was well over half of it. An entire container of e.l.f. Ultra HD powder. I was trying to use some of the Maybelline Fit Me Powder. I have it in Fair, and it's still way too dark for me. And then I threw in some of the Shimmerista. I can't remember who it's by. Basically, it's one of those that makes you look like you're a Twilight cast member type of powders. So, oh wow, I actually can see to the bottom of the jar there. This is what is still left. I knew I wasn't going to get through all of it. I mean, I use a lot of powder, but let's not be completely crazy, people. Started at 93.2 grams. Last month we were at 85.0. We are now at 77.6. And that's with me being under the weather for a couple of weeks. So that's pretty good. All right, then we had Tiny Pans. This is this small pan palette. And I went with one of the color design palettes from Lancome. These are the ones that you get when you get spend so much money, and you'll get this 9-piece set, and it usually comes with a little eyeshadow thing. That's what these are. So this isn't the $50 size 5-pan palette. Why can't I open these things? Oh my goodness. Okay, there it is. And this is in the Color Story Gold Bold. Now, this already had pan. You can see there's a big old dip going on. I've used all of these. I haven't touched it yet. And somebody was commenting on these are so tiny that how can you get a brush in? Use a really small brush. That's how you do it. But basically my goal is to finish this off, and this is something I plan on traveling with me to. Not worry about that one. Okay. Then for the Zodiac Project pan, finish a Zodiac sign based on color. So once again, started in July. Well, it actually started at the end of July, which I think is Leo, but I'm a Cancer. So I went with Cancer, a silvery blue or smoky gray. This is half of the NARS Zarine duo that I had depotted. And if you've watched my empties, I actually had finished the other shade of this last month, I think. So this is what I have left. And this is a shimmering blue-gray, as they describe it. My goal in this is to hit pan, and you can see I've got a good dip going on there. Now, I had used this 8 times as of the last update. I've used it only an additional 3, but this is in my Z palette, so it's going with me anyway. Unless I might hit pan before I go. I don't know. We'll see. I might bring it with anyway. For a long time, that was my absolute favorite gray. So I'm not real worried about that. That's it. That was all I had left. So of that, I have got, what was in here? Oh, that's what I put the conditioner in when I cut the tube open. It's like, why do I have an extra empty jar? This was already an empty. Oh, and now I'm throwing water all over because there was water in it from using it in the shower. But that means what I have left is a few more uses on this, my powder, a little tiny bit left in there, a full brand new one, my 2 little palettes, and hitting pan. And that's it. So that's actually not too bad. What is that, 7? So I've actually completed 23. I'll have at least 1, but possibly up to 3 out before I take off. And if not, they're going to go with me. If I actually hit some goals, you'll see pictures in the next update. That's all I've got for you for this one, you guys. Thank you so much for playing along, and I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, see ya. Bye.